April is Autism Acceptance Month, and OLV Human Services is shedding light on their new evaluation and treatment center in Lackawanna.
Right now, we are joined by Cindy Lee, CEO of OLV Human Services. Cindy, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about this new program. Why bring it to OLV?
So we started planning for the Evaluation and Treatment Center approximately 2 years ago. So it's been a long time in the making. And we did it in response to the long wait lists for families to assess what their child's development was looking like, get the appropriate diagnosis, which is the access to the services, and be able to plan for their child's future. So currently the wait list in Erie County is about 18 months for a child to receive an evaluation. So we wanted to be able to do our part to shorten that wait list and get children and their families the support they need as soon as possible.
I was going to ask you what the status of services are broadly across Western New York. It doesn't sound like it's really that convenient, or maybe it's really difficult for families who have autism within their family. An 18-month waiting list seems like an awful long time.
It really is. When you think about when you first start to look at your child's development, most parents initially think their child is deaf, because a lot of children on the spectrum don't respond to their name. So they'll get that assessed, and that's fine. They have no hearing issues, and then the child isn't talking. And if your child is 3 years old and they're not talking yet, and you have to wait until they're 4.5 to get a diagnosis or access to services, that's a critical period of time in a child's development that can be missed.
So this program you put together is really great. There are a lot of resources in it. And one of them, the biggest thing, is just really the evaluation process altogether, making that easier. Walk us through what that will look like.
So anybody can make a referral to the Evaluation and Treatment Center. Parents often, when they first notice a developmental issue with their child, they go to their doctor. And so we get a lot of referrals from pediatricians, family physicians. Once that referral is made, a child will come in, they'll go through a comprehensive multidisciplinary assessment. If there is a diagnosis to be had, it will be made, and then the appropriate services, whether that is speech and language, occupational therapy, physical therapy, behavioral services, classroom instruction, or any combination thereof. If those are necessary, we will provide the link up for that. We provide all of that within OLV Human Services.
We were talking during the break about awareness versus acceptance, and it certainly is two different things. I would say our community is becoming very aware of autism in terms of the programs that are out there, that it exists, the different trials and tribulations that people have to adjust to, or families or children at different schools. Those kinds of things are out there. But are we accepting as a community of people's differences as a result of autism?
I would like to think that we're getting better. And I think the better educated we are, and that we educate the community, the more accepting of diversity we become. You know, all of us want to be seen for our unique strengths and abilities. And children with autism spectrum disorder or any kind of developmental disability are no different. And their families deserve that right for their children to be accepted and valued.
So after 2 years, as you mentioned, this program is finally coming to fruition. If anyone at home wants to learn more, where can they find you? Where are all these resources located?
Sure. They can give us a call at 716-828-7586, or they can send us an email at etcintake@olvhs.org, and we welcome those phone calls.
I think we're really lucky to have you here as certainly an important reference and resource in our community for people whose lives are affected by autism. Maybe speak to some of those parents of younger children out there. If they're noticing something, or maybe if they have a question, you're a great reference to have.
Thank you.
What should people be thinking of in those early days? Because I remember when I was a new parent, and you don't know. You don't know what to look for.
Trust your instincts. You know your child better than any professional ever will. And if you're concerned about anything, bring it up. And if you continue to be concerned, don't accept the responses of, "It's fine, give it time. They'll talk when they're ready. They're just not ready yet." That can be a critical period of time that is valuable and can be missed. So I very much respect how parents look at, interact, support, and know their children, and we need to listen to them.
Wonderful. If you at home missed any of this information, we will have this interview up on our website, WIVB.com. Cindy, thank you for doing this, and thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cindy. Let's send things over to Chief Meteorologist Todd Sanders.